What you are going to discover today was hidden by governments, proven by science, and only 1% of men know how to use. If she resists this, she is lying. There are secrets that transform an ordinary man into an irresistible figure. They do not depend on looks, money, or luck. They are engraved in human psychology. Today, you are going to master techniques that make any woman feel attraction in minutes, even if she tries to hide it. What comes next will challenge everything you know about seduction. In the third topic, I will reveal a phrase that activates a female instinct rarely explored. And when you discover the reason, you will understand why she will never admit that this works. But pay attention, once you use it, there is no turning back. This is the knowledge that extremely expensive courses sell for fortunes, and that today you are accessing for free. If you want to master these techniques before the algorithm removes this video, leave your like and activate the bell. The game of attraction is about to change for you. Secret number 1. The power of silent presence. Men who talk too much lose the mystery that generates attraction. Your first weapon is silence loaded with intention. When meeting her, hold eye contact for 3 seconds and only then smile. This deliberate delay triggers a primal signal in her brain, marking you as different. Science explains women associate calculated pauses with confidence and emotional control, traits that are rare today. It is not about staying mute, but about making every word count. When she speaks, lean slightly forward and listen as if nothing else matters, then respond with a question that reveals depth. For example, if she mentions traveling, say, "What place made you feel the most alive?" This type of interaction creates connection effortlessly. Here is the secret within the secret. Men who control the rhythm of the conversation also dictate attraction. If she gives short answers, reduce your words even more. Her brain will fill the gap with curiosity, and that is where you strike, but not with words. A subtle touch on her wrist while handing her a glass, or leaning your face in as if to tell a secret, and then pulling back. Why does this work? Pure psychology of manipulation. Human beings desire what is denied intermittently. You are creating a game where she has to earn your attention, flipping the usual script. Women train this since adolescence, but few men master it. What comes in the next secret is worse, because it involves a lie that all women tell, and how to use it to your advantage. Secret number 2. The hidden weakness in the forbidden. Common compliments are forgotten in seconds. Your second secret is the negative compliment, a technique used by historic seducers. It works like this. Instead of saying, "Your eyes are beautiful," try, "Your eyes are dangerous. I do not know if I can trust them." This puts her into an internal conflict, desire for validation versus provocation, and forces her to engage. The foundation here is human behavior. Our brain pays 300% more attention to ambiguous stimuli. When you mix a bit of challenge into the compliment, she begins to seek your approval without realizing it. And the best part? This works even over text. Try that picture of yours almost made me forget that you are complicated. And watch her response come loaded with energy. Secret number 3. The forbidden word that unlocks instant desire. There is a word that, when used at the right moment, makes her body react even before her mind processes it. It is not love nor sex. It is unpredictable. Say in a low and calculated tone, "You'd like to call yourself controlled, but your eyes tell me another story." You are unpredictable. This activates an ancestral trigger tied to the pleasure of risk. Why does this work? Based on psychology of manipulation, women are conditioned to repress wild impulses. When you name this duality, you release a desire she herself denies. Studies show that the word unpredictable increases arousal in 62% of women, as long as it is spoken by a man who demonstrates dominance. The trick is in the delivery. Never smile when saying it. Tilt your face as if you are revealing a flaw of hers, which is actually a disguised compliment. If she blushes or hits your arm, you have already won. The involuntary physical touch is confirmation that the trigger has been activated. But there is a danger. Use this word more than once in the same encounter, and the effect reverses. It must be your opening weapon or the coup de grace. Save it for when the sexual tension is already palpable. Then release it as a challenge, not a statement. And the fourth secret is even more dangerous, because it involves a tactic that psychologists call the Judas kiss, a move that makes her give herself while believing she is in control. Secret number 4. The Judas kiss. How she gives herself. Without realizing, ordinary men ask for permission. Men who understand the game create situations where no becomes impossible. The Judas kiss technique begins with an order disguised as a choice. You can kiss me now, or we can save it for when you cannot resist anymore. Notice that both options lead to the same destination, but give her the illusion of control. The foundation here is applied stoicism. You show total indifference to the outcome while controlling the battlefield. Women unconsciously test men with resistance. If you back off, you lose. If you forcefully advance, you lose. Victory lies in offering defeat as victory. It works because it exploits a human paradox. No one wants what is easy, but everyone fears what is unattainable. Timing is everything. Use this technique after her third physical touch on you. An adjustment of your tie, removing a thread from your clothes. The moment her eyelids drop and she looks at your lips, drop the phrase with the calm of someone who already knows the answer. If she hesitates, take a step back and say yes. Better if we wait. Her desire will triple instantly. But here is the dirty secret specialists do not tell. This technique fails if you have not built secrets 1 to 3 beforehand. It is the peak, not the foundation. Without prior tension, it turns into just an empty phrase. With the right foundation, however, the fifth and final secret was banned in 7 countries because when combined with these 4, it makes any woman unable to resist consciously. And you are going to discover why they wanted to keep it hidden. Secret number 5, the hypnotic closing, the move. Banned in 7 countries, governments hid this technique because it exploits a loophole in female psychology, the transfer moment. When a woman is at the peak of sexual tension, that pause after a laugh, the instant she bites her lips and say, looking into her eyes, you feel this too. This thing I cannot even name. This forces her brain to attribute all accumulated arousal to you. Why was it banned? Based on psychology of manipulation, when an intense emotion has no logical explanation, the mind seeks a culprit, and you become that object. Studies from the University of Chicago prove that 89% of women mistake sexual tension for emotional connection. When guided by ambiguous phrases, in these key moments, perfect execution requires you to break eye contact immediately after dropping the phrase. Turn to grab a glass or look at something behind her. This sudden void makes her nervous system fire, and when you look back into her eyes 3 seconds later, your gaze will have been promoted to something special in her unconscious. But there is a price. This technique is so powerful that it can create obsession. Use it only if you are prepared for the consequences. Women exposed to this pattern 3 times or more develop a chemical attachment similar to addiction, and that is exactly why courses teaching this were criminalized in France and Japan. Now, you know why these secrets were hidden, and what happens when an ordinary man masters the 5 steps of irrational desire. These strategies are not about empty manipulation, they are about understanding the human mind on a level that few dare to explore. Now I want to hear from you. Which of these secrets was the most impactful? Have you ever used one without knowing? Comment below how you are going to apply this. The best testimonials may turn into topics for new videos. If this content changed your perception of attraction, leave a like so that the algorithm releases more forbidden knowledge. And activate the bell, because next week I will reveal the 7-second technique, used by secret agents to create instant connections. Until then, practice these secrets with wisdom. The journey to mastering the human mind is only beginning, but there is a deadly detail that 99% get wrong: the timing. This compliment must come after she shows interest, never before. Why? Psychology of attraction. If you strike when she is neutral, it looks desperate. If you wait until she laughs or touches you, it becomes a powerful game. The advanced version. Use the environment. Say that she matches this place. Beautiful but unpredictable, while looking around the space. This creates a narrative where you define the terms of attraction, not her. Women hate to admit it, but they are drawn to men who make them doubt their own control. And what if I told you that the third secret involves a word that triggers female desire in 97% of cases, but that no ordinary man dares to use?